Kaifu was brought into the world on 2 January 1931 in Nagoya City, the oldest of 6 siblings. His privately owned company's Nakamura Photograph Studio was laid out by his granddad in the Meiji time, and was arranged close to the Matsuzakaya leader retail chain. Kaifu took the test to the Aichi Prefectural Asahigaoka Senior Secondary School, and keeping in mind that of the 11 understudies who stepped through the examination from a similar school, 9 were acknowledged and 2, including Kaifu, were not. As a component of the understudy work preparation during the conflict, he was set in a Mitsui weighty industry manufacturing plant where he gathered plane motor parts constantly. In 1945, he was acknowledged in the Adolescent Aviator Foundation of the Royal Japanese Armed Force, yet the conflict finished before his arranged enrollment in October. He was then taught at Chuo College and Waseda College. On 17 November 1957, Kaifu wedded Saber Yanagihara, a female collaborator to individual from the place of delegates. An individual from the liberal leftist faction, LDP. Kaifu ran effectively for the 1960 Japanese general political race and got to work as the most youthful individual from the public eating routine. He served for 16 terms, adding up to 49 years. Citation needed. Kaifu was schooling pastor prior to ascending to lead the party after the abdications of Takashita Noboru and Sukano. Confronting Yoshiro Hayashi and Shintaro Ishihara, Kaifu was chosen on the foundation of clean leadership. 8. 9. He turned into the 76th state leader of Japan in August 1989. On 10 August 1991, Kaifu turned into the main head of a significant country to make an authority visit to China and break China's political disconnection after the 1989 Tiananmen Square fights and slaughter. Kaifu finished Japan's support in monetary ascents against China and offered $949.09 million in credits and an extra $1.05 million in crisis help following flood harm in southern China in June and July. In 1991 he sent the Oceanic Self-Preservation Power to the Persian Bay directly following the Bay conflict. All through his 2 cupboards, Kaifu's group was too little to even think about pushing through the changes he looked for, and the proceeding with repercussions of the Sagawa Express outrage brought on some issues. He surrendered in November 1991 and was supplanted by Kiichi Miyazawa. In 1994, he passed on the LDP to become top of the recently established New Boondocks Party. He upheld Ichiro Ozawa's party until he got back to LDP in 2003. He was crushed in the appointment of 2009 by DPJ up-and-comer Mitsunori Okamoto, which saw the finish of practically continuous LDP strength since 1955 at the hour of his loss. He was the longest-serving individual from the lower place of the eating routine, and he was likewise the principal previous state leader to be crushed at a re-appointment beginning around 1963. Kaifu was the last enduring previous Japanese state leader who had served during the 1980s. He kicked the bucket from pneumonia on 9 January 2022 at a Tokyo medical clinic, at the period of 91. The declaration of his demise to the media was postponed until 14 January. Thank you.